What's up, everyone? Running a little late today, I know. I got had a couple appointments after work, and then keep it real, I still got to go to the gym. So my appointments made me late for the gym. The gym made me late for this. I appreciate y'all tuning in and being understanding. Hope everybody had a good Monday. What's up, Brian? How you doing? Dan, Richard, how's it going? Tim, you got that thing figured out, man. That's gonna be a rocket. I knew you could do it. Man. I was real happy for you. Yeah, sure, the one part, but man, that pass was beautiful, brother. Woo! Send me the link. But I'm always wear it in my white van when I'm driving my white van. John, how's it going? Mel. Oh yeah, it's definitely a tricky surface, man. A lot of transitions and bumps and humps and dips and dives and what is it? What all is it they say on dodgeball? Dip, dive, dodge. What the hell? I love that movie too. But anyways, yeah, it's got the 5 Ds: dents, dings, dips, dives. But it's a good time. I mean, it's always a good time down there at KD for sure. What's up, Buckeye? How you doing, buddy? No, listen, I appreciate you letting us know, man, that there was bootleggers out there. I can't believe in this. I mean, I know because I see it. Every time I see it, I'm just completely and totally dumbfounded when somebody steals my content or somebody Karina let us know that somebody stole Bob's live feed, put their logo on it and shit, and posted it up like it was theirs. Still had Bob's logo, OGR logo, World Series logo, all that stuff on there, but posted it up like it was their live feed. I mean, these people are something else, man. I swear. I don't even remember which finger it is, but listen. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Erica for the SpongeBob Band-Aid. Like a dummy, I stabbed myself pretty good. And Erica to the rescue with the SpongeBob Band-Aid. Holy smokes. 641 at 217. My goodness. I knew somebody would save me on that one. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. Now I gotta watch that movie again, man. God, I want to get some pizza and be like Dwayne. I miss pizza so bad. That's the only thing I really miss. My man, how you doing, brother? Hopefully everything's going good. Oh yeah, Mel, it's tricky down there, man. Johnny, what's up, buddy? Missed you Saturday. Oh man. Yeah, man. People are something else, man. People are something else with that shit. I swear. Mopar, what's going on? Yeah, it's tricky. Bob has the secret to going live at KD, man. I don't know what little secret voodoo he has, but I know other people go live there, but Bob seems to always figure out how to get the cleanest signal and all that jazz. Yeah, I'd say so. What the heck kind of motor is that? I appreciate it. I need all the track mom help I can get because clearly I'm a big dummy. You know what? I washed this thing yesterday and then I washed it today and it still opened up and bled again. I mean, I got it good for sure. But let's get into. We're running late, so let's get into the good stuff, man.
Hi. Sorry, I'm working too.
That's all right. You were only up for like 20 minutes.
Shit.
That's all.
Been busy all afternoon.
That's all. Listen, that's all D team, man. I just try to help recruit more racers to show up. And this weekend was all them. We were able to help recruit a few, but it was tough, man. There's like 37 freaking races this weekend. Won't go into a whole bunch of bitching about that, but something does need to happen. What's up, homie? How you doing?
Yeah. The racing, the amount of racing on top is extravagant. But
yeah, it's so what, he like screen he held a phone up to another phone. I didn't see it.
Who was it?
Who was it? Who was it? That was somebody from Ohio to boot. But yeah. Hell yeah. No, flat man, whatever. I don't want to hear that stuff.
He beats himself up so bad.
I know. He's a killer. Mick, you're one of my favorite people. You know that? I'm just going to put that out there.
What up, Trino?
You always at least of all the girls, Mick always harasses me with a smile. Like some of these other girls pull out knives on me or stuff, shove me in corners and bully me. Mick's always just there with a smile and laughing and having a good time. I love your enthusiasm and passion for racing. I really do. What up, Bubba? How was your trip back? Yeah, you guys did great, man. You did great. Like it was their first time at the track. They came, they've been following the World Series and they came out. It was their first time at the track. And you guys did awesome. Won a bunch of rounds.
What car was that?
Munson's, the Army Nova.
Oh, the one in hard tire.
Hard tire, yep.
Yes. Yeah, did very well. It's a tricky.
Killed it.
That track's very tricky.
It is, man. And you guys were on top of it.
To come in and never beat that track, that's you got your program together.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. I mean, killed it. Missed seeing you there this weekend, buddy. I still love you. No, I told him, I said, man, that's only an hour away from his house. Hour and a half.
Still won. But he still won the event.
And won to boot. Yeah, he's won up there a couple times, so. Mr. Steve, Marion, Ohio was dude's name. I don't even know who that is. Let's see. Here, go ahead and start some recap, and I'm going to do some reconnaissance real quick on Mr. Steve, Marion, Ohio, because I got sidetracked.
I didn't even know anything about that. That's interesting, though, that somebody like just straight like bootleg video, like that's kind of screwed up.
No, I've had people do it to me on YouTube.
I don't doubt it.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's the world we live in. Well, obviously Saturday was last no Prep Mania of the year. It was a good time. Unfortunately, with let's see, there was 3 races on top of us. Actually, I'm sorry, there was 4 races on top of us. Within like a 5 to 6 hour window. Obviously, we thought the car count was going to suffer for it. You know, Ken's race, I get it because he's had 3 rainouts in 2023, and I already knew his race was going to be on top of us, which none of those guys usually come that further west. Ain't no big deal. I like Ken to death. We talked about it even before he even secured this date that was going to happen. And I said, dude, I don't blame you. I was like, if I got rained out 3 times, at this point, I'd just be trying to get it in. But so we ended up winding up with what's up, Moss? We ended up winding up with 18 cars in small tire. We was really hoping that we was going to get that full 32. We was going to pay out $8,000. But regardless, you know, even though there was 18 cars, we still guaranteed $5,000, and we paid out $5,000. So at the end of the day, you go to the places that support, that's going to put the money in, that's going to put that money up for it, no matter what the car count's going to be. And we did it and showed up. So I'd maybe make you choosing of next race you go to at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And that's all I got to say about that. Anyway,
well, let's do just real quick. So buy-in money was $3,600, so you guys filled the gap with $1,400 out of your pocket.
Yep.
Keep your word. Just to bring some levity to the situation. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. I'm not. I told you I wasn't gonna go into it, but I'll go into it. Like, you know, a lot of people don't even put nothing on top at all. Even little $400 or $500, $300. You know what I mean? So these guys said it was going to be $5,000 period, no matter what, and that speaks volumes about how committed they are to the racers and keeping their word and helping the community grow. So yeah, all the little clout chasers that are throwing half-ass races and don't know what the hell they're doing, weigh that shit out. People who are taking care of you guys, take care of them.
Yep, and we already brought the $5,000 even before the event even started. There was $5,000 in our pocket ready for whatever was going to happen. Thanks, Tim. Hey, next time, don't hop, skip, and jump a country mile.
Dude, that was a beautiful pass. I was so proud of that pass for you outside the red light, man.
That would have been a killer pass if you hadn't jumped.
I know. I think it might have been the winning pass of that. You know what I mean?
It would have been close. I guarantee you that race would have been close.
Yeah.
You know,
but you did a great job, Tim. I'm
happens.
happy. I'm so happy for your progress, man. I know it's been a struggle.
Everybody jumps. That's life. Just learn not to make that mistake. Wait on the light. That's what I tell people all the time. Wait on the light. Don't try to guess. Just wait on the light.
Yeah, I will agree with that, Bob. There are a handful of tracks that seem to have better spectators than others, man. Like, and I always enjoy everybody that goes to Magnolia. I don't think I've ever had a bad experience with anybody there. Everybody's there having fun. You know, I mean, nothing's ever perfect. There's always the occasional person who's had a little too much to drink or whatever at any track. But if we exclude that, man, everybody, all the spectators at Magnolia are always great. I always love hanging out and talking to everybody and catching up, man. A lot of great people go up there.
Yeah, there was definitely a good crowd for sure. It was crowd was kind of they were a little crazy there for a while. And if anything could have went wrong this race, it literally did. And we lost a lot of downtime for it. And trust me, like I had spectators like yelling at me on the racetrack because we were having technical difficulties at the end of the day. You know, and that when somebody's yelling at you, like that's not really a good feeling, and it doesn't like give you a good feeling. So like you get flustered and you get stressed, and that's pretty much how the event started.
Which, we all got spectators, racers, promoters, track staff. We all got to work together to make these things great. I mean, they're always big picture. They're always usually great, most of the races. But listen, think about as a spectator or a racer sometimes what the promoter is going through to try and make everything happen safely, on time. And it's a chaotic ballet, man. And sometimes weird shit just happens. And they were short staffed to boot. So
Sure was short staffed. It wasn't even funny. That was probably the most short staffed we've been, other than your event, really. And I feel like we were in a worse spot just because of that. First round, like we had camera difficulties, which we never have camera difficulties. So like one race out of a fluke that the camera decided it wasn't going to cooperate with us, like that was the race it was going to do. I'm like, that's why first round got delayed so bad. And obviously we fixed that, and we had some leakage going to happen there a couple times, which that race is always known for that, just because at the end of the year people's stuff's wore out. Guys are kind of on their last cylinder, and
literally last ring.
literally last ring.
My ring's got one more pass left in it, and I'm going to Magnolia.
Yep.
My head gasket got one more pass left on it, going to Mags.
Yep. So it was, it was just one of those things. Yeah, Jason commented during the thing. They didn't miss nothing on the finish line. They nail the finish line calls every time. They got the camera fixed, and everything was good after that. But yeah, we ended up having 18 cars in small tire. Big tire, we had 9 cars, which is really good for, I don't understand like why was that, like Mag usually brings a good big tire count.
Yeah.
And actually I'll reflect on small tire. So Vickers Performance Transmissions put $200 on top of small tire, and they put $200 on top of big tire. So that was super, super, super nice of those guys to do that. Stick shift, we had 13 cars, which stick shift class has been killing it because of this whole transmission giveaway for that Tremec at the end of the season once points are all gathered up. So these guys are trying to jump in, trying to do the stick shift racing.
Who's giving that transmission away?
Danny Nader, Northeast Ohio Mustang, and Restoration and Tremec together are doing this giveaway for this transmission at the end of the year. So and I know, and there's a whole point system, which Danny takes care of that every event that there is one. So he usually posts on his, I think he probably posted today, but I didn't see it. But he keeps track of everybody who's in the stick shift class, where they're at in points, so that the last race that they do, they're going to give a transmission away. And he brings that transmission to every track he goes to. So that transmission is always in his possession to show you that somebody's getting a transmission at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's already there.
Yeah, he's a huge support. So stick shift guys, again, support those guys that are supporting you, because that's a lot. How much is that transmission worth?
I thought it was $3,000 or $4,000, I believe.
I thought it was like $3,700 or $3,800. So it's a hell of a nice prize to win there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No such thing.
There is no such thing.
But if it is dumb, we're gonna roast you. Go ahead, man.
Yeah. Hard tire. There was 12 cars, which hard tire always shows out no matter what at Mag. Also another class that's crazy. Then we had 2 ladies show up for the ladies class. So hopefully get some more ladies.
Yeah, we gotta grow that. How does the tracks make money for maintenance and upkeep, etc., when the drivers make a lot? I love racing, but didn't think selling popcorn made much. I mean, depends on who you ask. These race events make millions of dollars every weekend, depending on who you ask. But
Not
I promise
us.
you, the bigger the event, the more costs that are involved. It's not like, I mean, yeah, bigger the event, more staff, more real estate, more electricity you got to pay for when the lights come on, more insurances. There's a lot of more. So it doesn't go up, like people think it would. And then you got maintenance and all those costs that get spread out throughout the year. I know people think, oh, Saturday they had a bunch of people through the gate and they made this big wad of money. Well, sure, maybe there was a big wad of profit that day, but I promise you, it's already been spent previously, or it's already accounted for on something else in the near future. It doesn't. It's not as lucrative as some people would like to think.
I can add to that. Yeah, so like it's no. We operate a racetrack. We operate Magnolia. Something we do every year. And we're half in on it. So like in preparation for this event, like we were patching holes down in the shutdown. Going to run the store, go grab a couple bags of quick some holes. Cleaning up the place. Obviously we got staff. We play our staff amazing. So, anything that comes in the gate all goes to the staff. Concession stand, obviously, concession stands usually make good money and stuff on food, especially if the food's good and you got a lot of people. And you spoke about lights, it's $500 just to turn the lights on at Mag. So they're as soon as the light switch kicks on at Mag for lights, it's $500. And top of that, insurance too. It's about $1,000 to run an event at Mag. So right there, lights and insurance, that's $1,500 already gone. So
yeah, it's not that there isn't profit per se, but yeah, it ain't like a lot of people would think. And then you do stuff like they did, put 1,400 on top of the pot, et cetera, and nobody works for free. So
yeah, we don't, and at the end of the day, we don't make her. I mean, we make something, but it doesn't pay enough to where you're sitting there constantly. You're literally promoting this event 360, 300 days out of the year. So think about how much you're promoting this event over 300 days, on top of all the stress of run the event that day. We were there. Let's see, what time we get out of there? A little after 1 a.m. So we're at the track from 12 to 1 a.m. That it just doesn't equal out. Like I make more at my normal job than I would make at that event.
Yeah, if you did it a per hour calculation, I promise you,
it doesn't work. It doesn't equate. It does not equate. It's like putting a block in. It's like putting a block in a circle. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, the people who do the more fun events and the better events, maybe not necessarily like the bigger events. I mean, the guys like us, we're just doing it because we love doing hood rat shit with our friends and having. Even though it might sound like we're like, oh, it's so stressful, which it is, but at the end of the day, man, there's nothing better than like the next day when you're got a little bit of sleep and you ate properly for 1 or 2 meals, and you go, man, did you see that Tim's pass? I mean, sure, he jumped, but dude, that dude's been struggling for the last year and a half, and that pass was the one I know he's been working towards that whole entire time. And I'm excited to see that. You know what I mean? That's the stuff that is the real reward for me, anyways. Or the Munsons who got out of their comfort zone, drove over. They could have drove an hour to Onondaga, but they drove 4 hours over to Magnolia to a track they'd never been to. Killed it. Went rounds and had a great time. Read the track, did all the right stuff, and they got great memories. Camped out, had fun, left the next morning. Saved my life so I didn't bleed to death when I stabbed myself. You know what I mean? Like, that stuff I'm never gonna forget.
Yep, 100%. It's fun. It's stressful. I'm still sore today. So like Lily, every year it takes me longer to recover. It's probably just because I'm just old. I don't know, but 3 or 4 days of just absolute feeling like death. It's not worth it. But at the end of the day, the racing's all I care about. At the end of the day.
I mean, let's be real. How many fist pumps you think you got?
Don't know.
You know what I
A
mean?
lot.
Your odometer is running.
Yep.
Should put a meter on that thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. It's definitely that. But like I said, everything, we're up against the wall. We were extremely short staffed. We were running around like crazy. Making sure logistics, everything was done. We had some downtime, unfortunately. Stuff happened. It is what it is. Was it the perfect event? Not really. I mean, but we got it done. That's all that matters. We pushed through and we got it done. That's all I can say. Everybody did the best. Everybody did the best job they could. I did the best job I could. At the end of the day, if we made mistakes,
I think it was
human.
Absolutely a success.
We're human. I'm human. Things happen.
Yeah, nothing's ever perfect. I think it was absolutely a success, man. There's the next one is it's September 16th. Boy, that didn't copy and paste well, did it?
No, you did not.
That's all right. You guys can read that. D team, no prep, September 16th, no prep pacemakers. Dragway. Mount Vernon, Ohio.
Yeah, it's set the pace, take 2. Set the pace, no prep, take 2. So that'll be the second event for pacemakers this year for the no prep.
There we go.
And that's the next event that we will be at. And then our next event will be the last one at Dragway 42 at the end of the year, or in October. I'm sorry. October will be our pretty much last. Well, I shouldn't say that. We'll be at pacemakers for a Halloween event coming up, but other than those that's the next 3 races. That's it. So, but so
pacemakers, tree or flashlight?
It's probably gonna be flashlight. I haven't put that in. I literally just threw the event together when I got home today.
Hopefully flashlight. I will tell you, a lot of racers voiced concerns to me about going off the tree.
I heard about that too.
I'm sure you did.
I did.
I'm just putting that out there officially for the record.
Yeah.
Because no time guys don't like the tree.
Yeah. No, I've had a few people tell me about that too. So that's at the end of the day, you gotta do what track says. So wherever the track wants, they get. It's not our call on that.
Yeah, that's just why I was putting it out there.
Yep.
Because I didn't have nothing to do with the event, but people talk to me. And so I just putting that out there too. Yeah, no time guys hate the tree.
Yep. What?
Pumper 5,000 at pacemakers, please. The people have spoken.
I guess they have. So, back to our thing. Billy pulled off a win. Won that 5K in small tire. Did hell of a job all day. It was him and Justin Perkins in the final. Both cars made phenomenal passes all day. Tommy went into one second chance race, which a lot of people know them two drew each other first round at small tire in the original small tire class. Crazy how that works. And then he goes on to win the second chance race to do that. So
Against Ryan McCoy, which that was an awesome race.
Yep.
Justin missed the tune-up a little bit, so he was flying till he wasn't on because he knocked a tire off. But Billy made a nice pass. But as far as an exciting race in small tire, the second chance race for me was a lot more exciting. That was a pretty close race, and they were flying. And I was happy because Ryan's new. You know what I mean? This is first. He's only had the car out a handful of months right now, so he's still kind of a noob per se at this level. So he's the underdog and to make it to the finals, man. And then how close was that one? It was pretty close.
I watched
it was pretty close.
I watched SRC's video a little earlier, and it looked like it was about probably a car and a half at the stripe.
Against Tommy
in the better lane. In the better lane,
and who has mad data there. That's Ryan's first time there.
Mm-hmm.
That was still a win for me, for Ryan, for both of them, obviously, but for Ryan, he's progressing nicely, man. I'm happy to see that. He did an awesome job.
Yep, and he did exactly what he needed to do because he made a bypass in that right lane right before that, and he carried the tires a little bit in that bypass, and he came back and he tightened his front end up, and that time the tire stayed flat on the ground and he made a to B pass. So good for him.
Yep, he did. Yep, I missed that, or I put it up earlier. Seems that's what we were doing. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep, he did, man. He did an awesome job. I'm real happy for that dude, man. He busts his ass. He earns it.
He's always in the street testing, and at the end of the day, like, and most of the point he puts his business out there and says, hey, I'm out here testing. I'm out here putting in the work, doing what I can to better my program, and a lot of people don't share that stuff like that. So you don't ever know, but like, it's nice to know that he's out there doing that stuff like that every single weekend, no matter what.
Because it reinforces that that's actually what it takes to race at that level. That dedication, that drive, that amount of practice. That's what puts you in the finals with someone like Tommy. Not whining and crying about a class for everyone. And then I'll just leave that there.
Oh,
it's America. We earn it, damn it.
Yeah. Tyler Garlock won the stick shift class with the white Cobra.
One of my favorite cars.
2 weeks in a row now. He won the Detroit Hood TV event up at Milan, and then came down to Mag, won that event as well. Car's fast. I can't really say much about it. It's a bad motherfucker.
No, that's one of my dude. That car is so beautiful. It's a gangster on the track. No matter where it goes, it does really well. But that's just one of them cars, man. That, for me, I just look at it and drool. I love that car. No, it was the other Ryan McCoy, not you.
Was your ears burning? Oh man.
Yeah, that Cobra flies no matter where it goes, man. That thing is, his program is legit. His program is absolutely legit. And like I said, that's one of my favorite cars. It's just gorgeous. I fell in love with it the very first time I saw it. And every time I see it, I'm still like, yep, I still love it.
Yeah, that thing is rowdy. It is absolutely rowdy.
Well,
it's your first time, man. Dude, the track was the trickiest it's probably ever been. So what you did, you literally you accomplished what a lot of people struggle year after year to do.
Hell yeah, brother. I appreciate it. I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday this weekend. Excuse me. So if you want to come and give a hand, just give me a call. I'll take all the help I can get. Because I'm really, really, really trying to bust my ass and get my ass. Man, it'd be nice if I could get this thing done and tested and go to War in the Woods, but at the very least, I'm taking my ass to H-Town. We're close. Sorry. Stick shift.
Yeah. Yep. Stick shift Tyler obviously won. I don't know where they're at in standing as far as the points wise, but I'm pretty sure that I want to say he was I want to say he was first, but I'm not sure. I think maybe Cody Hartman might be first, but like I said, I don't know. But hard tire, obviously it was Mike Moss obviously won the event again. It's becoming it just happens, but
It's
like I
hard.
said, it's hard.
He's got that thing figured out.
Nope. Car runs good, and it just
and Mike's a super cool dude, man. You know what I mean? And they got their program together. Wherever they go, they're always doing really well. And his whole crew, they're awesome.
Yep, he's killing it.
Yeah, the AMC guys, man, that thing moves. I was so happy. They've been struggling a little bit here too, and I was happy to see that thing getting busy the Saturday.
And new driver.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. I was excited about that too, and he killed it. I mean, did great. Not that the old driver didn't do good. They just had a shitload of bugs.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like they got the bugs worked out. And
yeah, they're local there. You know, they've raced on the street for years. Like they're very well known in this part of Ohio, just because that car and the other car both they street race that car every weekend. You know, and track Mag is local, so like that's literally that track's in their backyard. So they got it figured out down there for sure.
Yeah, I was so happy you guys that was the matchup in the finals. You guys killed it. Whew. Dude, I probably have a decent idea of what he went at Uncaged. And he could probably go small tire real easy and do really well. But I mean, if you're doing this well right now in hard tire, why switch?
Yep. Ain't like he doesn't know how to. I mean, that gray car literally that Dave drives, that used to be his old small tire car. You know, he used to go rounds with that car. So, you know, he's definitely not new to small tire racing, you know, but he really built that white car just to do exactly what it's doing, and it's working.
If I can figure this hunk of junk out in time before snow hits, man, you got it, brother. I'll be happy to. We'll have some fun.
And then who won the ladies class? Was that Mick? Mick won the ladies class, right? Yeah, she did.
Yeah. Killing it. That little truck flies. So Mick, you do a great job with that thing. It just, I love watching that little rowdy thing. It's so short and stubby, you know what I mean? And it just makes it just so rowdy every time it goes down. I just love to see it. I just love to see that thing make passes. I was really impressed with how well it did at Uncaged, man. You guys really did a good job on the tune-up on that surface too. I know you always do good at Magnolia, but you guys are there all the time, so you know what I mean. But at Uncaged, I was like, holy smokes, you guys nailed it there too.
Yep, and they race every Sunday at Mag, you know, for the bracket program. So if there's anywhere they know they're going to do good at, it's definitely going to be there.
Did me or Tommy lose oil? Where did the oil come from?
No, I don't think they're talking about that. They're probably talking about the other. They're talking about the pass in the second round. The one where
That
Mike
wasn't
got
you.
the one that Mike got sideways on.
Yeah.
Which look, like, that's it reverts back to, what I said earlier at the end of the day. Anybody can flab gums on the internet the next days. You know, I didn't see anything out of my peripheral vision of that night that would have warranted anything. Nobody on my top end reported anything out of the ordinary, which they did all night. We went down and checked stuff. Um, at the end of the day, it's brushed off. We figured it out. We come together at the end of the night, figured out what we got to do for the next event to do better. That's all I can say. But
Oh, he's
throw
asking about before the finals, a small tire.
no, there was nothing.
No.
No,
Mm-mm.
nope. It was clean. I think I just brushed up a couple things in the starting line, and that was it. Send it. I don't even think I even cleaned anything on the starting line that last final.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
But a lot of people are blaming the racer. A lot of people are blaming us. A lot of people are blaming me, of all people. It's nobody's fault. At the end of the day, it's everybody's human. Everybody made a mistake. It is what it is. Glad Mike obviously recovered it from what happened. It's just a lesson. It's just another thing to add to the list. At the end of the day, it happens everywhere. It's not like it doesn't happen every freaking event. Um,
No,
it's just a thing. It just happens. Um,
it could have been really bad.
it could have
And
been
yeah,
really bad.
and yeah, sometimes stuff does slip through the cracks. But that's see something, say something. Racers, spectators, staff. You know what I mean? Anybody who ever sees anything suspect, don't be afraid to yell out. It takes a few minutes to go inspect the track and make sure people are safe.
Yeah,
It's
and I
just
had a
that
few
simple.
people come up to me after we'd already cleaned everything up and was worried there was stuff on the track, which I kind of got a little defensive because I was like, "Why? The track's fine." And at the moment, obviously, emotions were running high because of everything that's happened throughout the day. I lashed out at a few people, which in the day I ended up apologizing to people, and some people accepted my apology, some people didn't accept my apology. Is what it is. They can either take it or they can leave it. But until you're in the situation where there's so much going on at one point that you really can't wrap your brain around, and sometimes you just can't control yourself. I try, but I mean, that's all I can say I can do.
We're all human. We make mistakes, but you go back and acknowledge it, fix it the best you can, and try to learn from it. That's all.
Yep. Yep.
Nobody's perfect.
And I did. And
Trust me,
it's
I
just,
know.
I do get angry, like a lot of people don't ever see that I'm usually a calm, laughing, kidding around, but like, I can get angry, but at the end of the day, I work to be better every day.
No, Ryan, I don't think there was anything in if anything in the finals, there might have been a little bit of dew because it was starting to get a little late, but I don't think there was any issues with the track for any of the finals.
No, they're probably talking about the race and earlier in the day.
Yeah, but first round, yeah, no, that wasn't you.
Nope. But other than that, had a good time. Had a good time. We, like I said, didn't take us long to clean up, which is nice. Thankfully, people minded trash cans and threw their stuff away. And
Makes a huge help, huge
yep,
difference.
yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Mick said they said best thing. She was like, "How would you know with people smoking?" Yeah, exactly. There was a couple of cars that smoked out there. That night. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, if we have to, I'll start checking every time somebody smokes. I mean, if somebody's going to get mad because the race lasts longer than that, then at the end of the day, then they need to start blaming racers
Well,
because
safety is always paramount. But the thing is, plenty of people smoke tires, knock tires off, and it's the tune. They miss the tune up. So unless somebody says something about leak or somebody sees something, majority of the time we just assume missed the tune-up.
Yep.
So see something, say something. And if you're the racer and you know, then say something ASAP.
Yep.
Yes, sir. We're going to have some fun.
Yep.
Nope. I agree, man. It was, I think everything was smooth. I think it was a typical better run race. Nothing's ever perfect. There's always a few little minor hiccups. And I think everything that did happen was just minor hiccups. And that was it, man. I think you guys did a great job. You got it done quick. There was a lot of good action, a lot of great races. I was happy. I know the majority of the people were happy. So, like I say, a few little hiccups, just focus on them, learn from them, improve for next time, and let's just focus on the fun, man, because I had a lot of fun.
Yep. I was glad when the sun went down because I was hot.
Oh my God. It wasn't even like stupid hot, but the humidity sucked ass.
Yeah. All that water.
And as soon as it went down over the mountain, man, it was beautiful. Like it was, I don't know, even though I lost weight, I'm still fat boy sweating, man. So I was so grateful when it went down over the hill, mountain, whatever you want to call that. When the sun went down, oh my God, it was perfect for me.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, Jason's right. They called it every time they thought something was out. And Bob, who's our EMT guy, he was down there also walking track too. You know, if he thought he saw something too, he'd rated me like, "Hey, hold him up. I'm gonna go out here and look real quick." Cool. So
What you mean last race? You better be going to the rewind.
Well, last one of the year.
Huh?
Last event there of the year. That's probably what he means.
I know that's what you mean, Dave. No, you know what? That I have not been there that early in the morning, but the sunset is always very beautiful there. I don't know what goes on in the sky, but it always colors it beautiful colors of orange and purple and blue. And you got like a little 5-10 minute window where it's just absolutely amazing every time. There's not a bunch of cloud cover, anyways. Yep. It is always very picturesque. So I bet that waking up and seeing the sunrise there is just as beautiful.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, guy.
Anyone got the photo finish of Big Tire?
Don't know, unless my camera people do, and that's something that Steven's gonna put out, but I'm not sure. Can't tell you.
What was the photo finish? Which one was that for the finals?
Yeah, it'd been Frank and Michael Davis with that black blown Corvette.
But that wasn't close, was it?
I don't think so.
No, because he blew the vet blew tires off.
Yeah, thought so too.
He didn't blow them off, but
yeah,
he spun.
That car was that car's. I've never seen something 60 foot so fast in my life.
That thing is so rowdy. It's so beautiful. I mean, that car is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't think so. I thought it was
thought it was a pretty clear win.
He spun the tire about 300-400 feet out.
Yeah, that car's stupid.
Yeah, once he spun the tire, he knew he was done. So he just lifted.
Yep.
But I mean, dude, that thing is a rocket. It is. I love watching that thing make a pass. It's just loud, rowdy, beautiful. And who doesn't like a blown motor?
Yep.
Never heard of her. Is she a nice lady? Is that lady over at Spooled Media? No, listen, Corey is amazing. That dude is amazing with the pictures, man, and video. But I really think his gift is pictures between the two. And he does a great job with video. Corey, don't get mad at me for saying that. I'm just saying I think your picture game is a little better. You're gifted a little more that way. He always takes amazing shots.
Yes, he does. He does very well.
And he's a great guy to boot.
Yep. Sure is.
No, there were some really good races, close races.
Yep. There was a lot of close calls. There usually always is, which is crazy, especially there.
Oh yeah, Vet does. He does the biggest burnouts. Freaking the first round, I think he had to gone 400 foot out. I'm not complaining because it was awesome. But by the time the smoke lifted and you could see where the car was, I was like, holy smokes, he's about 400 feet out there.
Yeah. Rest in peace to my hearing.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the Suburban, man. I like that thing, man. That's rowdy. I like anything that's, huh?
I said that thing on a slick is ridiculous.
Dude, it's I know I'm sure he'll get it figured out. I can't wait to see that. I like to see some stuff that you don't see all the time. I like when something other than a Camaro or Mustang pulls up. Now, I ain't on the Mustangs, Camaros. I'm just saying that those two are probably 90% of the vehicles in racing, and they're cool, and that's why I get it. But when you see a freaking big old freaking, what is that, early 80s Suburban pull up there, early mid 80s Suburban pull up there, you're like, holy shit. And then it's rowdy and gets down. Oh yeah. 79. So yeah, 79. But they were what, same body style from 78, 79 to what, 86, 87 ish. Subaru versus Malibu wagon was a badass mashup. You know what I mean? Just get get that something different, man. You know what I mean? Wheels up, just rowdy. Rowdy.
Yeah, that thing is ridiculous. It's done multiple wheelies at Bag, and there's like a couple years ago there was a photo circulating around of him doing a wheelie off the starting line, and everybody's like, "Yeah, you ever seen a full size Suburban doing a wheelie?" Thing's cool. I think,
that was closer than I thought.
Was it?
The small tire final, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He screenshotted Bob's live feed. I mean, because he sure as hell blew tire off. And I mean, that's about half to 3/4 of a car, maybe.
Yeah. And they called it instant. I don't think there was any waiting around.
Yeah, no, you definitely knew the truck won, but from the starting line, it's hard to tell sometimes, especially when I'm looking at it through the camera. I did not think it was that close, though. I won't rebroadcast this without Bob's permission. That fucker might report me. No, but knowing my luck, Facebook will get my ass. But I'm going to watch it. You guys just have to go to No Prep Felons Live and watch it. Bob. Yeah, so I mean the vet was out for sure.
I mean, I think about every pass he cut it off about 500 feet and just coasted. But
yeah, I mean he had Frank's number all the way to about 400, and that was where he hazed the tires, and that was that was just enough for Frank to come around, man. That was awesome. Yeah, definitely go over there and No Prep Felons Live and watch that one. That was a lot better watching it from Bob's vantage point than from mine at the starting line. Damn, they did it on YouTube also. Are you still on here, Bob? We gotta figure that out, man. We need to create a network of thugs. So whenever and figure out where people's IP addresses are that leads to their home address. We needed a worldwide network of thugs to go, I don't know, cut people's cable lines at their house or something when they do that shit. Oh, okay, Bob saw it and commented. Hopefully he reported them to YouTube. But the thing with YouTube, man, is there's some bullshit. Every time I've had to do that, they're like, YouTube's like, prove it's yours. I'm like, MFer. Yeah, you gotta send them the link, and then they're like, well, I've literally had to send them the link to my video, which shows timestamp of me posting it a day before the bootlegger. And they're like, well, how do we know that's your original content? And then you got to have a conversation. I'm like, are you effing serious? Which, I mean, I kind of guess in one respect, if I was a bootlegger reporting another bootlegger, maybe that's what they're trying to do. But as the original content creator, it is annoying to have to justify your work because pieces of shit try to make money off of you for doing nothing. So who else? Where else are we? Did we cut everybody?
I think so.
We covered everything.
I think we did. Just want to thank everybody for coming out and supporting the event, and Jason and Emily was killing it on the finish line calls all freaking night. Love them to death. Everybody else, Tyler and Andrew in the lanes. There's Mike.
Right turn, Clyde.
He said the only reason he knew the only reason he saved that car is from all the times he drives snowplow in the wintertime.
Yeah. That was his justification for rebroadcasting. F that dude. I just want to know how brown your shorts were, bro. Because I think mine might have had a little squirt. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, man. My heart was freaking, I was choking on it, man. That was, from my vantage point, it looked like you and Billy were front bumper to front bumper. And as soon as I saw you turn, just looking through my camera lens, it looked like you were going right into his freaking driver's door, man. And my heart just freaking stopped. It was, I don't know. I hate to see it, period, but when it's people you know and you care about, there's like that multiplier, right? And so yeah, good job driving. I mean, it was a beautiful save. You did an amazing job.
Yep.
Yes, sir. You did great, man. You did great. So next race is September 16th.
Yep.
You want to talk about that real quick? Might as well.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't really have much of the information. I'm sure there's going to be some money thrown on top of the pots. I don't know exactly what that's going to be. That's all going to depend on the track. But be a small tire. Let me just go to the event because I don't even know what I posted. I pretty much copy posted the last event. So let me go to this and pull this up. There it is. Set the pace, no prep, take 2. Yeah, small tires, a 200R buy-in plus tech card. Big tires a $200 buy-in plus tech card. Hard tires $100 plus tech card. Stick shift's $100 plus tech card. So it'll be those 4 classes. I'm sure it'll be flashlight, start. Don't know. I haven't got that up yet. But that's probably gonna be scraped again, just like the first one was. So it'll be, first 2 rounds will probably be crazy and squirrely and everything else, but it'll come back around a couple rounds and it'll be fast again. So
Yes, sir. Set the no. Is that no prep 2?
yeah, set the pace, no prep, take 2. Actually, here take 2. I'll actually share it in the comments. Figure out how.
There we go.
Did you share it?
I will. I just found it, the right one.
Okay.
The old one kept coming in.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's got nothing. It's nothing to do with us. It's what they want for classes. So reach out to them. Tell them you want it.
Who would they tell that to?
Pacemakers.
The Pacemakers page, Meg. Gary Moore Jr. Slide into the DMs. Let him know.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yep. So that's our next event. I think I'm going to Muncie this weekend.
Yeah, which is wait. So there's everything going on this weekend thanks to the homie Kara and her awesome list. King of Cashville, Crossville, State of the Union at South Carolina. Battle at the Big End, Muncie Dragway, which is $7,500 on top of small tire buy-in. So $7,500 plus, what was that, $200 buy-in?
I'm pretty sure, yes.
I think it's a $150 or $200 buy-in, but either way, whatever buy-in money is 100% payback plus $7,500 on top of it. So that's going to be a damn good race.
Yeah, it's $100 lock-in and then 200. So 200 total.
We sang happy birthday to you. It was a couple days late, but we did do that. That's what you missed.
Hey, team money. Yep. So there's another track that's putting money on top of the pot. It's putting a guaranteed payout out there. So it's another reason to go support a race that does that. Wow.
I can't remember who their sponsor is that did that.
Pro Tree Race Cars.
Yep, there you go. So shout out to Pro Tree Race Cars for supporting Muncie and giving Muncie the opportunity to support you racers. See how that works?
Yep.
So racers and spectators go support the track.
Yep. RPM Transmissions, Cohen Engineering, Whole Shot Media. Never heard of her. Pizza King.
Well,
also never heard of her either. Double R Transmission, Force Performance Turbochargers, Budweiser, Mosier Engineering, Auto Sales and Service, and then also Limpy's actually going to be on the light this weekend too, so Limpy will be there. Never heard of her either.
No. We'll get your butt over there, girl. They start at the finish line and race the shutdown. So it is a forward race technically, but they start at the finish line and race the shutdown. They don't race it backwards.
Yep. It's a good backside. It's a good backside race. It's got a little bit of rubber down, so it does come around at the end of the night. But at the end of the day, it's the back end of a track. So
It's a very porous surface and it is tricky.
Yep.
So you definitely got to be on your tune-up game.
Yep. So that's where I'll be heading. That's where I'll be. So
You forgot to put Humper behind that goat. He is the goat, but he's also the goat Humper. So yep, there's that. No prep points race. Didn't they just have a points race last weekend?
I think that was moved. I feel like so. I don't think that's correct. Regardless if that was supposed to have been the weekend before or weekend after, and they throw it on top of the weekend before, it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's the best logical sense in the world, but ain't me. So
yeah, I would. So I would check with them before you go to Onondaga. Kara may not have caught wind of that. The shop, I-29 Dragway in Junction, Iowa. Baddest in America gone wild. Since it's to be determined, I would say that race.
that got canceled.
Okay. I was going to say, I don't even remember hearing anything about that.
I'm pretty sure that got canceled.
Arm Drop Revival at Combs Airport. Outlaw Society, Rage on the Mountain, Crossville, Unprepped. Yellow Bullet Nationals. I mean, if you wanted to go to a prepped race, that would definitely be one to go to. That's always a gangster.
How's there two different races at Crossville? Huh.
September 1st and 2nd.
And September 2nd.
Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'd contact the track about that too. Oh, I didn't even catch that.
Interesting. Oh,
yep.
man.
Yellow Bullet, man. They
That's
always
a big event.
That's always a huge event. And they always got a bunch of gangsters there. I guarantee you. Oh, yeah. Nasty. What else? Carolina Motorcycle Grudge Racing at Piedmont, Prepped, No Time Grudge Racing. We need more of that in Ohio, just saying. Prepped or no prepped. Car Wars, Prepped, Kentucky Dragway, Clay City. Nice little track. Goes fast. So that's what's happening this weekend coming up. I will be at none of those places. I'll be in the barn. I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And I'll be working on the Blazer. Hopefully I'll get it sitting on the ground and fired up this weekend. So I can start going through all the other little dumb shit to get it finished up. I did get this last minute little thing, and there's probably only like one instance in the whole entire world I would miss working on the Blazer for this weekend. So Friday I am going to Detroit, and so don't call me out on it when you see, but I can't say no. So when you get an invite to this type of event, and also it's from my homies and I love them, so it's already hard to say no to anything they need or want to do. But yeah, so don't call me out about why aren't you working on the Blazer? Because Friday I'll be up at 3:45 in the morning working on the Blazer, so that I can still go to Detroit be in Detroit at 6 to do that. So I'll still get a full day in, but I'll be on the Blazer all weekend. Maybe I'll go live a couple times. Who's doing live at Muncie?
I don't know.
Is Limpy going to be live? I wonder. I know when he's flagging, he's kind of usually not these days.
Yeah, I don't know. He might. I might reach out to him. Maybe I'll see if I can do some labbing for him. That way he can do it.
I know Bob's going to be at Crossville. Isn't that right, Bob? Is that where you're going to be?
That's a good race. I've the Nashville Street Outlaw guys are good guys. I've went down and flagged an event for them, and it's actually about the same time that I did last year. And it's a good race, good car count.
Yeah. Oh, I love that little track, man. That's a good time. It's rowdy. Yep. Oh yeah, man. Busting ass all weekend. Worked on it yesterday, and I can't work on it tonight. Obviously, I got live feed and I had doctor's appointments, which is why I was late today. Doctor's appointment and then another appointment and then working out. But yeah, every night this week I'll be working on it after work.
Yep.
Never heard of her either. No, I'm sure he come think of it. I'm sure he will, because I think he only lives like an hour. I think Scotty only lives like an hour from the track. So I'm sure that at least he'll be there. But what's going on, buddy? So anyhow, anything else?
I don't think so. I think I covered all my bases I wanted to cover.
So go see Chris and Limpy over at Muncie. Be a good time. I am salty and will miss it because I know like all my Michigan homies will be there. All my Indiana homies will be there. Ohio, you guys should be showing up to that one. Like I said, it's $7,500 plus buy-in. So it's probably going to end up being a $15,000, $20,000 race, I'd say, if I had to guess. $15,000, $20,000 payout in small tire.
First one, and they've not done one yet this year. So this is the first event of the year back there. So
no, they did one, but that was
like I think I rained out. I think I rained out.
No, I was there. It was like April or May. So they won't. So basically, only done one this year. It's not like when Adam and them guys were doing one every month or every other month. Yeah. But they did one in April or May. So good times. I love that. I love Muncie, man. That's an awesome little track. And it's the same thing, like good people, good little race community shows up there. Everybody's always friendly and having fun. And you'll the Mac guys will be there. All the Indiana guys will be there. Them R2s and the RX7s and
S10s with turbos everywhere.
All that stuff. And Pizza King. I don't even.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
I'm already missing my homies now.
I'm finally getting Pizza King for the first time this year. I'm so excited.
Yeah. That was last time I was there. He wasn't doing the small frozen ones. Because they're local there. There's a Pizza King like 10 or 15 minutes from the track. So he had them drop off a whole bunch of them.
Can't wait.
It is good. I loves me some Pizza King. So, all right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know what next Monday's live feed will be because I don't know. I'll recap some Blazer stuff or something, I guess. But either way, I'll see you next Monday. Have a great week and go support these tracks, man.
Have a good night, guys.